Hi, I'm Rebecca. Let me ask you something important. Do you feel like your true self in your relationships? Or like someone you became just to be accepted? Relationships are powerful. They can uplift us or slowly dim our light. And as women, we're often taught that love means giving everything, even if that means losing ourselves in the process. Today, I want to talk about something essential: how to stay connected to your feminine strength while building healthy, loving relationships. And at the end, I'll share a deeper reflection exercise that can open your eyes to what you truly need in your connections. Let's begin by redefining what it means to be strong as a woman in a relationship. Feminine strength is not loud and it's not controlling. It doesn't need to dominate. It's a quiet, rooted power. It listens to intuition, it honors emotion, and it values connection without self-abandonment. A strong woman sets clear boundaries. She chooses love, but not at the cost of herself. She gives, but she doesn't bleed out. This kind of strength shows up when you say, "I deserve to be heard," or "I need time for myself," or even, "This dynamic isn't healthy for me anymore." Too many women are praised for being endlessly accommodating. We're told we're good when we sacrifice, when we stay silent, when we let things go. But silence is not always strength. Sometimes silence is fear dressed as peace. Real strength in a relationship is when you can speak your truth with love and clarity, even if your voice shakes a little. Now let's go a bit deeper. What does it mean to stay true to yourself in a relationship? It means you don't abandon your hobbies just because your partner isn't interested. You don't change your values to avoid conflict. You don't stop dreaming just to make someone else feel more comfortable. It also means you notice when you start to disappear, when you start saying yes too often to things that don't feel right, when you smile while your heart feels tight. When you begin to notice those patterns, you can choose to shift. You don't have to fix anyone. You don't have to over-explain. You just have to return to yourself. And that's where boundaries come in. Let's be honest. Boundaries can feel scary at first, especially if you weren't taught how to set them. You might feel guilty. You might feel selfish. But setting a boundary is an act of self-love. It's how you tell the world, "This is how I expect to be treated." And the people who respect you will rise to meet that standard. Let me give you a few simple phrases you can practice. "I love you, but I need space today." "I'm not available for that kind of conversation." "I'm doing what's right for my mental health." These are not walls. They are doors with locks that you control. You can choose who comes in and how far they get to go. Now let's return to you. I want to guide you through a simple but powerful journaling exercise. Set aside 10 quiet minutes sometime today. Take a notebook and answer the following 5 questions. First, what parts of myself do I bring into relationships? And what parts do I often hide? Second, where have I said yes when I meant no? What did I fear would happen if I were honest? Third, what does a healthy, supportive relationship actually look like to me? Be specific. Write down qualities, feelings, and behaviors. Fourth, what boundaries do I need to set or reinforce to feel emotionally safe? And fifth, what would it feel like to be fully seen and accepted without performing, shrinking, or pretending? When you answer these with honesty, you'll start to rebuild the bridge back to yourself. The version of you that doesn't overgive. The version that doesn't need to be chosen to feel worthy. The version that chooses herself over and over again. Let me leave you with this. You don't need to become smaller to be loved. You don't need to twist yourself into someone else's idea of enough. And you don't need to apologize for being powerful, sensitive, bold, or deeply feeling. The right people won't fear your light. They will help you shine brighter. If this message spoke to your heart, let me know in the comments and share it with someone who needs this reminder today. You are not too much. You are exactly enough. And I'll see you in the next episode.